My deadline had not yet died when at the next week's end I spied the countless more were talking towards me across the calendar squares ahead. Filled with dread and hopeless sighs and heavy sleepless tortured eyes, I took a walk to get some coffee at the new cafe instead. They said it was a new blend with a dark, strong zombie brew head, and the label on the table end said never sleep again. Impressive name, I thought, if it was truly what I saw it. And so I went ahead and bought a cup to bring back to my den. With just one sip, I was alive. Revitalized, pulsing, revived, synapses burst behind my eyes and lit my brain alight with power. Before I knew it, I was there, with project wrapped and sent, and fair, and I was none the worse for wear, despite the last 48 hours. I marveled at the feeling, no sleep for days, and yet still reeling from the jolt the coffee gave me from one cup 2 days before. I had put myself to bed so that I might reset my head, but then I thought, why not instead stay up for just a wee bit more? For months I worked, elated, but it bulged and bloomed, inflated. For every project I created, my career began to boom. But the bigger I became, it seemed, I had a sort of waking dream, a nightmare leaking through the seams, a small herald of doom. I confess some pause and worry, as my eyes would fast go blurry when I glance down in a hurry and see my fingers crack and swell. I covered them with gloves and cut the tips free for my thumbs and pushed my fears back with a shove, for I could not slow down to dwell. No longer was I bound, instead creatively unwound, and much in high demand I found, as my own name became a brand. My heart leapt at the sight, so much achievement and delight, but then would sharply drop in fright when I would look back at my hand. I quickly clung to reason. It was just the busy season. Once it ended, I would ease in for a long-awaited rest. But 6 months in, I worried. Every job was rushed and hurried. But I reasoned, somewhat flurried. I could sleep when I was dead. A few years in, I gave a start, my spirit soaring in my heart. I'd be awarded for my art, the highest honor and success. My next thought turned the page, because there was to be a stage, thousands of eyes of every age laid on the form I'd long suppressed. Too late now to turn my back on my ill-fated coffee pact, and eager to accept my plaque, I'd go embrace my prize. Wrapped in bandage, head to toe, concealing shame and doubt and woe, with nothing but my name to show, I passed the minutes agonized. Until at last I heard the call that made the fight so worth it all. But as applause rang out, it happened. My last thought came in subtle passing, as the crowd continued clapping. Why so soon should I be napping, when there was much left to be done?